Okay, so we're moving on from the first video, and we're making the second video now where I'm going to animate them. So I see my timeline here, but just in case you don't know where it is, Windows Timeline. That's what I've just pulled out. Now, when I get it, I have to make sure that right here says create frame animation, because the truth is you could be working in video, but that's not what we're doing right now. We're working in animation. Okay. Once I have that, I need to click it. And now we see that we're going to have frames. So this is a timeline, and on this timeline, we create frames. Okay, that's different from layers where we create layers. Okay, now on this frame 1, we only want to have one of the figures on it at a time, right? So I'm going to hide on layers. See that little eye? I'm going to click it off, and I'm going to click on layer 1. So I see that layer 1 is on my first frame. I'm going to click on to add a frame or duplicate frame. And then I'm going to show and hide. So I'm going to show layer 2 and hide layer 1. Now, the truth is, this is already an animation. It has 2 frames, right? And I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to add another frame and go to my layers, and I'm going to show layer 3 and hide layer 2. I'm going to add another frame, show layer 4 and hide layer 3. I'm going to add another frame, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to show layer 5 and hide layer 4. Now, I have 5 frames on my timeline now to animate, and it's set to show at 0 seconds. And I'm going to just play it for a second. And see how fast it is? I don't really want it to go that fast. So I'm going to click on the first frame, hold down the shift key. So I'm still holding down the shift key. And while I'm holding it down, I'm going to click on the last frame, which is 5. With that, I'm going to come down to this little arrow, and I'm going to click on Other. And I'm going to type in 0.3. That's the frame rate I'd like to go, or the speed. And so there's my walk. Okay. Now, if you got this far, congratulations. The next bit of stuff is much more creative stuff, and it depends on us. So I'm going to go, the next thing I'm going to do in the next video is I'm going to clean up this character. I'm going to add some more. I'm going to add a background and do a few more things to it. Okay.